All right, welcome. This is How We Ruined Architecture with our good friend, Le Corbusier. I've butchered his name, but I'm Australian, so that's okay. This man convinced the world that houses should look like machines. Le Corbusier, a master architect, a visionary, someone who changed the game, but he's probably the reason why your neighborhood looks so boring. Let me explain why one man's ideology changed the whole way that we see architecture and how it interacts with our day-to-day lives. In the 1920s, Le Corbusier stated that a house is a machine to be lived in. Not a home, not a sanctuary, but a machine to be lived in. He stripped away ornament, he took away pitched roofs, erased regional character, regional craftsmanship and materials. Why? Because factories are efficient, and efficiency is beautiful, right? Well, at least that's what he told us. His 5 major points of architecture. Pilotus, which is, I think I'm pronouncing that right, which is build things on stilts, flat roofs, open floor plans, horizontal windows, and the last one is free facades. Does that sound familiar to you? Like every single modern building you've ever seen around, it looks drab and boring, but it looked modern. And after the World Wars, people were after a change or after a shake-up. But the problem is that the houses that he made, this visionary, mate, my nephew could have built a better house on Minecraft. Seriously, look at the thing. The problem was that his ideas became doctrine. And rather than architects having creative freedom within principles of beauty, his stale ideas just became the way that all architects think. And they can't think outside of this modernist perspective. Traditional proportions, gone. Regional materials, out. Human scale, who needs it when you got efficiency? And the worst part is, it's called progress. And look where we are now, with old buildings remaining as the most beautiful buildings, and new ones, I'm afraid, I don't think they're going to last. Architects are going to have a problem with some of my ideals here. And look, not all architects think like this, but homes are not machines. They are meant to be lived in, and they're meant to be admired. They're meant to be beautiful. Efficiency is just always ends in a finite point. You can only make something so efficient before you can't go any further. Instead of regional character, architecture specific to Spain or France or Australia, we see that modern architecture is universal across the world. And I think that strips even cultures of the beauty that they can relay with architecture. Okay, so what can we do? Well, we can look to the past and we can know that these people knew how to build. People had amazing ideas and understood what it meant to build homes that are meant for living. Le Corbusier gave us machines for living, but we deserve better than that. We deserve buildings worth caring about, worth maintaining, worth restoring, because fundamentally, I think that's where our orientation can aim upwards.